What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Red Panda here with Arcane, and today we're going to be bringing you a bunch of tips to get you better at Warface Breakout. But first, let's get into the question of the day, which is, what gun would you like to see come to Warface Breakout? If you haven't seen my other video on the best optimal settings for Warface Breakout, make sure to check that out, as that's another great tip to get better at the game. So the first tip we're bringing you is actually going to reduce your lag in game and improve your hit detection, and this is to make sure you're on the correct server and to get the best possible connection possible. So what you want to do for this is open up your settings and then press Y on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation, and it will bring up another tab. Press Y or triangle again and it'll bring up the server list. Select the server with the lowest ping and this will restart the game for you, and next time you go into a game you'll be on the best connection possible. So the next tip is auto pre-game, and this is to make sure every gun in the game has the best optics for you, as some of the guns have crazy optics, such as the Scar has a 2x ACOG sight by default. So what you want to do is go through every gun that has an optic option and just put a red dot on. I also suggest putting the sniper optics to the 5x scope, that works best for me. Try it out, but this seems to be the best middle balance for all the maps. Okay, so let's get into actual gameplay. So the first thing you want to do is think about your starting purchase in the game. I always suggest going for the fully automatic pistol with a flashbang or the Deagle revolver without a flashbang. The reason for this is the Deagle and revolver have low recoil and high damage. As long as you're hitting them headshots, you're going to win the gunfight. But if you like to flashbang before you push opponents, use the automatic pistol, as it's also more forgiving if you miss shots, making it a little bit easier for you to take out multiple targets. Now in gunfights in this game, headshots are very important. Headshots equal winning the gunfight most of the time, so make sure you're always aiming for the upper chest, as the recoil pattern normally on most of the guns will push up as you're shooting, and this will get you the headshot. If you feel like you're more accurate, then just go for the headshot straight away. The next tip is to understand the gun's strengths and weaknesses that you're using. This comes with knowledge of the game, however every single gun has benefits and downsides of being used. But what exactly do I mean by this? Well, for example, the AK and the M16 have a high fire rate, however they're quite weak against fully armoured players and shooting through walls with a low penetration, but they are fairly accurate, meaning you should be going for the headshots with these guns. Another example is the AUG. It's quite powerful, however the movement speed is non-existent with this gun, meaning this gun is better for holding down lanes, and getting those headshots and upper torso hits will deal lots of damage, but running around the map close quarters just isn't going to work with this gun. Future gun guides are going to be coming for every gun in the game once custom matches are in, so make sure to drop a subscribe to see that. Now the next tip is to get familiar with the maps. The game's been out for just over a week now, so for those of you who've played from the start, you'll understand some of the map. However, there are a lot of little sneaky hiding spots, lanes of sight that work in every single map. So what I suggest doing is taking your time when you spawn in, as there's no custom games at the moment. Don't just run headfirst at the enemy. One round push left, one round push right, go through mid, go underneath on city for example. Just try all different routes, look at different lanes of sight, start getting familiar with the maps, so when rank play comes in you can dominate the competition. So this next tip works better if you're in a squad, however it's not necessary, but the tip is to utilise whatever is missing. If you hover over your teammates at the start, you can see what guns they're using. So for example, if you're trying to attack A on facility and your team is primarily using submachine guns, equip yourself with a sniper or a burst assault rifle to allow long range cover fire as they attempt to plant the bomb. You see, teamwork in this game is prime. It's 5v5, you only get one life, and the time to kill is very high. You also need to understand the rotations, when to rotate and when not to. For example, if you push B-bomb on Sandstorm and begin to plant, think about where the other team will have rotated to. Top of your base is a prime example of where they'll be if they push all the way through A. So you can push through middle map and cut them off while your team plants. You can also drop back to your spawn from the initial push and hold the line from there. Again, this just comes with map knowledge, but once you get used to how other teams play, you can start to read exactly what the opponents are going to do. The next tip is to play the bomb to your advantage. You could be 5 men up, but if the last guy is alive and you haven't planted the bomb, you're going to lose. If you're defending and you kill the bomb carrier, have your team hold down as many main traffic lanes as possible in that vicinity, as the other team has to come and either kill you or plant the bomb to win. When attacking, plant as soon as possible. It puts the defenders on a time crunch to reach the bomb, take you out and defuse it. However, sometimes it's best not to plant and rotate around completely. What I mean by this is if you've pushed a bomb on Sandstorm for example and you've took out 2 enemies and your teammates die, and then you know all their team are going to be coming from behind you from your spawn, you can push through all the way around, get to B, plant the bomb, they'll be back at A. It's going to take another 5 to 10 seconds for them to get to you, and that could be the difference between you winning or losing the round in game. But with that being said, they were just some basic tips for Warface Breakout to help you improve before rank play comes out. If you've learnt anything, leave a like and subscribe. But it's been your boy Red Panda, and I hope you have a great day.
been planted. Victory to the Reapers.